Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Josh's Comics. Today, we're gonna look at my live haul. I went out today. Went to two local comic book stores, and I also went to Second and Charles. So let's take a look and see what I got. I'm gonna save the bigger key issues for the back, and we're gonna go through the lower issues, I guess you could say, in the front. First up is a book that I was just going through the bins at my local comic book store, and I don't know. The cover just kind of jumped out to me. I really look at Key Collector. It's not on there, but it's a Iron Man 197. I really like the cover. It was, looked really sharp to me, and it jumped out at me. So I figured it'd be cool to read and just a cool cover to have. I am starting to look into invest in some Iron Man keys and start going into his world and grabbing stuff. So again, not key worthy or anything, but a nice pickup to add to the PC. Uh, these next couple of books I picked up at Second and Charles. I was going through the bins, and the boxes they have is just so unorganized. It says Marvel, but it's indie, or it says DC, it's Marvel. DC's Marvel. You go, if you're looking for, say, Batman, it's in the V section. You're looking for Captain America, it's in the H section. It's all over, guys. So I spent about a good hour there, digging through some things, and I didn't find anything big or significant. But a couple of cool covers that really just took my attention. Um, First one is Alien #1. I believe it's Marvel Annual #1. I do like the Aliens property. I do know they're making a lot of comics of them now, and this I like how he's firing the weapon. It reminded me of Aliens with Sigourney Weaver. So yeah, I picked it up. It's definitely something I'm going to take out and probably read and see if I want to get into it. Maybe start collecting other issues. But I really like the cover. I thought it was pretty cool. Another one I found was there was a lot of Star Wars stuff, newer Star Wars Marvel stuff. Star Wars Obi-Wan issue #4. I picked this one up. A nice Anakin and Obi-Wan cover with the clones on there. And I thought that was pretty cool. And after the success that Obi-Wan had on Disney Plus, which, by the way, I love that show. Um, the the fanboy in me and really brought me back to my childhood. So I thought it was a cool cover, just to pick up and have. And I would actually like to go back and collect the other issues in the series that have been out so far. But I thought it was a pretty cool pickup to find there. The last thing I found on Second and Charles, again, probably not worth anything, but it's okay because it's an issue #1 and it could get me into it. It's Dynamite's 007. Um, James Bond property again. Uh, they're making more comics, books, movies off of it, even video games. So I'm going to check this one out and read it and see if it's something I enjoy. So moving on, the rest of the selection is from two local comic book stores. Some of them are from Captain Blue Hen Comics, and the others are from the Comic Book Shop. I'll let you guys know which ones are where I got them from. First one up is Timeless, which is a nice can cover. I know this is a key. I think Mary Jane actually dons Spider-Man, the Spider suit in here, and the Spider-Verse, if I'm not mistaken. There's a few other significant things about this book that I just can't remember off the top of my head. I really just like that cover, and with Kang coming up, going to be featured even more in Ant-Man 3, and then his own, movie where he's taking on the Avengers. I'm sure this is probably going to go up. A lot of his stuff is going up, and I will have another video coming out, hopefully by the end of this week, where I pick up some of his earlier appearances. But yeah, got this one from Captain Blue Hen Comics. That's nice to have. And then this next one is a She-Hulk #7 by Dan Slott. I'm going to be honest with you. I just think that cover is pretty sexy, and that's why I picked it up. I do know that the She-Hulk, her value is kind of going up and that's kind of dropping. It's all over the place due to the mixed reception of the show, which by the way I'm loving and enjoying. And of course, Charlie Cox has made his return back as Daredevil, even though we saw him in No Way Home, but he officially donned the suit. And that fight scene, guys, come on. You know what I mean? So it's great to have him back. But I saw this cover and I just thought that was pretty attractive to me anyway. But yeah, so I decided to pick that up at Captain Blue Hen's Comics. Another one I got from Captain Blue Hen Comics was a Doctor Doom and Magneto supervillain team up. Marvel Comics Group presents, and then it's issue 14. A nice Doctor Doom cover. And I'll be honest with you guys, even I don't think this is a key, but Doctor Doom stuff is hot right now. It looks like he may be appearing in Black Panther 2. At least that's what the rumors are saying. And I'm assuming that if he officially does enter in Black Panther 2, or even, we know who's coming, we know who's going to show up, but when he does, I'm sure a lot of his stuff's going to skyrocket and go up. And Doom's known for having really badass covers. Even if they're not keys, you know, some of his value in the books are just because he's on the cover and he's just a badass. So I picked that up. That's another one that I thought was pretty cool for a great price. And Magneto team up. We know the X-Men are coming eventually, and I'm sure Doom's going to be in there for a while, and, you know, I could eventually see them team up. So that could be another future-worthy book that turns into a key eventually. Another book I picked up from Captain Blue Hen Comics is a Daredevil 188, which is a Black Widow cover. Not a key or anything, but I really like the cover, and it's just something cool to have in the PC, knowing that the relationship in the comics, which kind of hurts because we're not going to ever see it in the MCU, which I would have loved to, or maybe a mention of it, but considering how Daredevil's show works out and how Black Widow is no longer around, I don't think they can pull that off. But I think it's a nice cover, you know, Frank Miller style cover, and thought it was cool to pick up. The second to last book is a book that I've already featured in my last video when I went to North Carolina. And the reason why I repicked this up is because the other one is signed by Scott Snyder, but I'm probably just going to keep that in the PC. Well, no, I'm probably going to end up seeing if I can trade it or possibly sell it. Because what I'm going to do is I picked up Batman, very fine, in very good condition, #1 again. I'm going to send this in. I believe CGC announced they have a signing with Scott Snyder and Greg Capello. I want to get it sent in and signed by both of them and get that signature verified and get that yellow label for this book. Be a cool, really cool for the PC. So, yeah, picked up another issue of it, but I want to get it complete, you know, get it signed and get that gold label. The last book I picked up from the comic book store, the comic book shop in Delaware is the biggest key of the day for me anyway, and I think out of all the books, Batman #1 is a good size key, but this one's even better, I think. This is the first full Elena from Black Widow #1. I believe on Key Collector though, it's a bit of an argument about her first appearance. I think she actually has a cameo kind of appearance in another book right before this one hit. So some people say this isn't her first full appearance. But it's kind of like the same situation with Hulk, 181 and 180 when Wolverine appears in the last shot of 180. That's kind of his first real appearance, but 181 is his first cover appearance. So they say that's, you know, it's mixed to people, but this is for a great price. I saw this actually when I went there a couple weeks ago and picked up a few books, and I also saw it at the comic book, the Philadelphia Comic Con. Somebody was selling an issue for over $100+. I can't remember the exact amount, but I know it was over $100 for this. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. Watch the iHawk show, which by the way I loved on Netflix, and I need to start collecting more of iHawk. But I saw this; it was still waiting at the comic book store, so I said, hey, kind of look at it, and I tell you guys, this is in very fine condition. I didn't take it out of the bag, but I can tell you from what I can see from the front and everything, this is in great condition, and it's a CGC contender. It's going to go in a CGC for sure and get slabbed. Ilana is going to be running Thunderbolts. We know that for sure. She's going to be in charge. So, good chance that this is going to shoot up in the next year or two in value. But again, all books part of the PC for me personally until I decide I want to start selling or trading. But yeah, so all in all, a good haul, guys. A good Saturday. And I'm happy with what I got, adding more in. A couple small little announcements. I still have tons more videos coming out. Not sure what the next one's going to be after this one. This one's dropping live today, right after I get done filming. I'm going to edit. I'm going to pop it on and send it. But I have a lot more coming out. I have quite a few books coming in from Whatnot that I just got last night, along with some good pickups from 360 Comics and Mint Hunter that they did a big sale a few weeks back. I got one nice Avengers key, which, well, I would say Avengers key, but a Kang cover key, which I already have in my previous one of the videos. Wasn't in great condition. This one was in really minty condition, so I'm happy that I got another copy coming in. I do have another Kang actually key issue waiting that's going to be filmed along with that stuff when it gets here next week. I am going to be dropping on Monday. I will be filming a live unboxing. I will be getting my first ever CGC submissions back. 4 books are coming back. If you watched my previous video, I already told you what books were sent out and what grades I'm expecting or what I would think would come back. I don't know what they're coming back as. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for us. And I'm going to do a live unboxing on Monday. Happy for that. And one last announcement. I also purchased tickets for Baltimore Comic Con for Friday, October 28th. I'm looking forward to going and picking up some good books. And if anybody in the community wants to meet up and say hi, I'd be more than glad to meet you guys. Or if you're selling, I'd be more than glad to stop by your booths and check out what you got. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate it. Just stay safe, guys. Take care of each other. And until next time, on the next Josh's Comics, we'll see you there.